Public has now accessed the draft bill of salary hike of netas in Karnataka. It's a big salary hike for Karnataka netas. Chairman and Speaker's salary has now been increased from 75,000 rupees to 1,25,000 rupees, and MLAs and MLC salaries increased from 40,000 rupees to 80,000 rupees. The big breaking news: Republic TV accesses the draft bill of salary hike of netas. I'm going to try and go across to Abhishek, who's joining us from the Kannada newsroom. Abhishek, in a place where we're trying to get an ascertain what should be happening and where we'll be able to get fairness and all other things, the netas thinking about themselves come out with a draft bill to increase their own salaries. What is the reason behind this? And this is a rather huge jump, almost twice the salary that they are looking at when it comes to a salary jump.
So, well, Rhythm, with respect to the salaries of the legislators in the Karnataka Legislative Assembly, this might be the only topic as to why none of the opposition or the ruling party will have a negative view on, because all the legislator directly or indirectly wanted their salaries to be double folded, and this is what the government has done to the legislators' salary. So, if at all we go through a couple of aspects, we can clearly see that the salaries of chairman and speaker has been increased by 50,000. That is, it was 75 previously and it has become 125 as of now, and the deputy chairman and deputy speaker's salary has been increased by 20,000, which was 60 earlier and 80 now. So continuing this, if at all we look at the salaries of the MLAs, it was 40,000 previously and now it has become 80,000. So an additional budget of 62 crores has to be set aside for the benefits of the legislators. And also, not to forget, the legislators had requested a club to be reformed, rejuvenated, so that they can have their leisure time with their friends, kids and kin. So at this point of war, when the Karnataka government will have to think about the beneficiaries, like keeping in mind the public of Karnataka, legislators are thinking for themselves and the government is supporting the legislators' point of view. A couple of BJP leaders and JDS leaders who previously spoke to Republic usually said that if at all they are doing it in the vicinity and the rules and regulations of the Act and the amendment, we are ready with whatever the government is ready to proceed with. However, the Congress, the BJP and the JDS are not ready to react on this bill as of now, because it is yet to be tabled in the Assembly. And also, not to forget, 62 crores is not a small amount, is what Congress at this hour feels, because when speaking about Siddaramaya's 31 crore chopper amount, because he's used 31 crores on his chopper travel, 31 crores is not a small, big amount is what Congress said, and obviously this 62 crores is also not a big amount to Congress at this hour, and probably they would go and bat for their decision. Rhythm.
But the basic salary hike for netas, Abhishek, is also going to be questioned in all other states, especially when the Congress is choosing to give a salary hike to its Congress netas, to its speaker, when several others in the states are looking for funds. The Congress is choosing to come out with a draft bill when it's going to give out hikes and salary hikes, doubling the salaries of their netas, Abhishek.
Basically, Rhythm, there should be a set rule which the government or any party which is in the ruling will have to follow. On what basis has the salary been doubled is the question that will have to be raised in the Assembly. And if at all BJP and JDS wills to do this, they would have to go into the well and ask the Speaker and the Chief Minister and the government as to why the salary has been double folded as of now. If at all it is in the vicinity of the law, people of the Assembly might not have a negative take on it. However, the government will have to think about the taxpayers' money as well. The government could have spent the same amount on the well-being or doing something good to the local public, or they could have cleared the pending salaries of various other departments. Whenever we question the Congress government or the ministers, they have no valid answers with respect to what the funds are being diverted for. However, this amendment might go very well hand in hand with all the parties, because none of the MLAs in the state of Karnataka are having a negative notion about their salary being hiked at this hour. Vidima.
All right. Thank you, Abhishek, for giving us those details.